We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the air now, out to right field. Mazzara is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mickey Mantle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Robert is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Mickey Mantle. 7. No hits to this point.
Hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Jackson, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Goodbye, home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno. Number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust it.
Coming to the plate now, Mickey Mantle, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 homes so far this inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Come on, big guy, one time.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box, Eddie Matthews, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready for another shot now, Minnie Minoso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
A bouncer to the left side. Aparicio fields it cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. In now is the Yankees DH, Mickey Mantle. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Mantle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Come on, go home.
Robert will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 16 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Catfish Hunter takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, they left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. So the Bronx Bombers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Mickey Mantle.
First pitch on its way, and a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot. He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The Yanks leave 1. On to the home half now. Yankees 0, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Babe Ruth will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Mickey Mantle.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's up there. Hey, attaboy, nice eye.
Jackson stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Get your pitch, huh?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
There you go. You're here. You're here.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. So striding in, Eddie Matthews, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Let it rip, let it rip.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping into the box, Minnie Minoso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One time right here.
A bouncer to the left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Digging in and looking for more, Mickey Mantle. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Mickey Mantle.
First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping up now, Mickey Mantle. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Mickey
Right here, let's go, kid.
Mantle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in, Eddie Matthews. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Matthews.
The 3-1 pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So fine work there from the White Sox bullpen. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 6 and the White Sox 1. Digging in now, Mickey Mantle. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Mantle.
We need you right now. Let's go, your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Your turn right here. Drive him in. Here you go.
The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, outside.
Hey, right guy, right spot. Clutch up now.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
1 out and a runner on second base. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-2 tonight's final. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Babe Ruth earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Dallas Keuchel permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. The Yankees aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Mark Burley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Batting 4th, the designated hitter.
Stepping in, Mickey Mantle. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. On to the home half now. Yankees 0, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Cy Young gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
At the plate, Mickey Mantle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit on the ground to third.
Come on, run it out.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So striding forward now, Mickey Mantle, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Mantle.
Hey, you're Your pitch right now.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Posada at third. Wagner over at second. Jackson at first. 2 out in the inning. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Marte going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in once again, Mickey Mantle. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Mickey Mantle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Striding into the box, Mickey Mantle. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And it's fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Now batting, the third
into the box now, Eddie Matthews. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazzara is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So coming to the plate, Minnie Minoso, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-0 the final today. The New York Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Cy Young takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. For the White Sox, no runs, 4 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. The Yanks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Lucas Giolito will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, Lou Gehrig, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one.
Stay hot up there.
Back.
Here's a look over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the home half now. Yankees 0, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Walter Johnson, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center.
Come on, dig,
and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Come on, kid, get on.
Coming to the plate now, Reggie Jackson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Eddie.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. The Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Hey, seat up, drive
Now
the
at the
other way.
plate,
Let's go,
Lou
big dog.
Gehrig.
Now
He,
batting.
of course, the most
Number
valuable
4.
player in last summer's All-Star
He
game.
needs you right here. One time. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Hey, it's your pitch. Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
0-1. Here it comes. Shoots this one to
Get
first.
down.
A leaping try,
Come
but
on,
it's out of
dig,
his
go
reach
hard, go
and into
two,
the
dig,
outfield.
dig.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Digging in now for the Yankees,
The center
Reggie
fielder,
Jackson.
number 9.
0 for 1 for him here in
Reggie
this one.
Jackson.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pops this one up. Moncada is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Eddie Matthews.
batter.
He singled
The
his
third
last
baseman.
time up.
Yeah, and they
Eddie.
take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Fielded cleanly.
Come on, get out,
and
get out,
he'll
get out.
step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup
Now
hitter,
batting.
Lou Gehrig.
Number
It was a
4.
2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked
Come
for
on,
it up
baby.
in the zone
Speed
and
up,
didn't
drive.
miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once in AB, maybe once a game.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything.
Lou Gehrig will stand in yet
Now
again as
batting.
we flash you back to the
Number
middle
4.
innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner.
Get out, get out.
You're going, you're going,
And
you're going,
this
you're
is
going.
a fair ball as it'll make its way
round.
toward the 335 sign. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Runner at second now. Nobody
center
out.
fielder,
And
number
here
9.
is Mr. October,
Reggie
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson.
He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a ground ball for Aparicio. It's short.
Dig,
Throw
dig,
on to
dig,
first
dig,
in
dig,
time,
dig.
1 away. So digging in now, Eddie Matthews.
Now
He was a
batting.
ground out
Third
victim
baseman.
last time up.
Eddie Matthews.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up steps Don Mattingly. Gehrig at second with 2 down. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the White Sox 1.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Walter Johnson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Christy Mathewson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 20 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.